Hey everyone, Panda Pops here, and today we are taking a look at a different blockchain game. It was mentioned in my crypto investment video, so check that out if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. So the game we're going to be looking at is War Riders. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about War Riders before we get into it. So it's a post-apocalyptic world, think like Mad Max, and you drive around in cars mining BZN. BZN is the currency for the game, and attempting to get it back to the garage and securing it without getting blown up by another player, because if you get blown up carrying BZN, you drop it and the player can take it away. And the same for you, you could blow up another player and take their BZN as well. So why do you want to get BZN? So it can be used in a few ways. Firstly, you can trade it for ETH. You do need to put some ETH into your War Riders account to be able to mint the BZN. Yes, you can trade it on places like Uniswap. You can also use the BZN to buy things like crates that will have weapons in that you can attach to your car, so you have a better chance of surviving or blowing up another player. You can also use the BZN to buy weapons and also other cars that people have put up for sale on OpenSea. If you don't know what OpenSea is, it's what I like to call NFT at eBay. But yes, there will be some cars and weapons listed on there for BZN. You will, once again, still need to have your BZN minted to be able to use it in this way. Let's get into the game. So this is what you come up with once you've logged in and everything. This is what you come up to. So War Riders is a completely free game to download and play. You get a thing called a war van, which everybody calls the candy vans, which you can color. You can recolor it over here. You can add guns if you've got any extra guns that you've bought. And you can put files to have a logo, maybe you're part of a clan and whatnot. You can do that. The free vans, they are obviously not as quick. Their speeds are limited. Their armor's incredibly limited. They're just not as good. They also can't be traded, so they're not an NFT. You cannot mint this and trade your free van. Now, I don't know how clearly you can see. I might zoom in on this, but I only have the candy van, and I've been playing most of the. I think I've done about seven of the high distribution events where BZN is higher to gain, and I'm already up to this much just off of this free van. There is some etiquette when it comes to mining in the events to not get blown up. But you will still find people that will blow you up because you are an easy target. Even if you're not carrying anything, you will get blown up. So make sure to follow War Riders on Twitter and in their Discord, which will be linked down below, as they do announce when high distribution events happen, and that's when you can get the most BZN. I try to aim for about 100 BZN per event that I take part in. And then I come on here every now and again when there's no event. So currently there is no event, so I can show you the wasteland and show you little bits and pieces of this. I'm also going to put the sound on. So what we want to do is we want to play. So you select it over here, you'll select it. See, there's different garages. I don't own any garages. I don't have any extra weapons. I do have my war van. And you would click play, and you can choose. All of these are free to start in. If you are out in the wasteland and you've got BZN and you want to go into OG or Area 721, they take a 10% cut of however much BZN you've got on you. Central will always be free. So we're going to start out in Central, and I'm going to show you the wasteland. So I'm kind of hoping that the music isn't going to be overbearing. Yeah, as you can see, we don't get up to many high speeds. You press M to get a map, and it will show you where all the pumps are. So you would want to go visit all the pumps. You can use the map. It doesn't show you where players are, but the music is on point, I believe. It really sort of pumps you up in the wasteland, especially when there's an event happening and people are shooting and all that. So you use both right and left mouse to do your different weapons. All the instructions are actually down below in the corner that you can see. So press M for map. So as you can see right now, we're at a pump. There is hardly anything. So if it was high distribution, we'd be seeing like 10 or something, 10 BZN to collect. So we've just gone and done that. The more people in the wasteland, the more the pumps charge up as well. So even if there isn't a high distribution event, if there's more people out here, they will charge up a little bit higher. Personally, I absolutely love this. It gets a little bit irritating when people are just sat at the garage killing you when you come out, and it's like, I haven't got anything on me and you're just shooting at me just to annoy me. But most of the time it's a lot of fun. And obviously the aim of it is to fight each other, destroy one another, like mine all these pumps and collect your BZN. I have destroyed a few other player cars before, but not many. Most of the time I try and be very peaceful. There's a few that I don't let get away with stuff. It's so there's an etiquette. If you are a candy van and you get to a pump and any other vehicle comes over, it is etiquette for them not to shoot you if you do not mine first. So as you can see, there's this pump over here. No one's here, no one's coming over. So I can mine this. However, if someone came along or was next to it before it came up, then I should, being in the candy van, I should not mine it first. Basically, you take the scraps. As a candy van, you take the scraps, unless you've got protection. If you've got protection and someone's saying, hey, you take it all, then you're good. If you press escape and hold it down, you end up self-destructing. You won't get to keep the BZN that you've got if you self-destruct. However, it would stop a player from getting the kill. So if you want to stop someone getting claim on the kill, because there's events where on the leaderboards you get ranked by how many kills you do in the game, how many you destroy. So the pumps usually recharge every between 3 to 7 minutes, roughly. I will be doing a video on a high distribution event. It's just I really wanted to get just a nice simple where I can go around, show you stuff without having to really concentrate on dodging certain people and being very, very careful. There we go. Nice easy pump. So we've actually only got 0.5 of a BZN, so that's hardly anything. But when there's no high distribution, it is very, very quiet, so you don't have to worry about getting blown up very often. Not very often. Sometimes you will find 1 or 2 players about, but yeah, not very often will you have to worry about that sort of stuff. So another thing you can do with your BZN is buy NOS, and that will just, you press shift and it will obviously make you go a lot faster. The only problem is it gets destroyed if you get blown up, so you need to make sure you use that, because even though it doesn't cost too much, if you get blown up it starts to add. So you go into the garage, and then to release it, it says right down here, you can either click it or just press F and it will go from being in here to over here. So that is secured. Pretty much it. We'll start over at a different one. So we'll go over to here just to show this place. This is the newest garage. Area 721 is the newest garage introduced. It's quite large. There's different entry points. For some reason, this is now closed. It never used to be. So you have to kind of go round to the side. And because I'm in the a lot of people would be able to just go over that bar right there. But because I'm in the candy van, I can't really. So I have to go around the edge of it. Right. Just getting myself in position. Okay. And the music as well, because it's got some really good beats in it, it kind of sounds like weapons sort of banging in the distance, which can make you very anxious. Like, is there someone actually close by, or is it the music? So sometimes I like to just come on here and just get a tiny small amount, just so if I miss out on a distribution or something, it's not too bad. It's taking a long time to get from place to place. This, and I will have cut much of the travel time out just to make this video not so long. But with the candy van, yes, okay, it takes a long time to get from place to place, but it's not too bad. I am saving up. As soon as the gas prices go down and it doesn't cost a fortune to mint and buy stuff, then I will be getting another vehicle and hopefully a weapons crate as well. I'm only going to go up one level of vehicle. I'm going to go for a nice SUV. They're a little bit faster. They can collect BZN a little bit more, and I think their armor is higher as well. Basically, they're better than a candy van. They're not the best, but they're better than a candy van. So we are heading back now. We're coming to the end of this video. There's not much more I can tell you about this. I definitely suggest giving it a go. It is a lot of fun. I would say currently you see the most players when it is the distribution events. And for time that you spend when it's not a distribution event and getting the BZN is probably like, you just want to be on here maybe for a little bit of fun, grab a few BZN and just be like, okay, that's that then. Only got a small bit there. I have been in the wasteland for about 17 minutes now, and once I collect the one at the top of this mountain, I will probably have just made like 1.3 BZN, so hardly anything. Compared to 15 minutes during a high distro event, well, it could go either way. You could spend 15 minutes and not get anything, and then you can spend 15 minutes and make like 20 to 30 BZN. So it does depend, but yes, the high distro events are obviously a lot more worth it, and it's a lot more fun as well when other players are there having a shoot and having fun with everyone. There we go. Yeah, so that's almost 1 BZN right there. So we're closer to bringing back 17 to 18 minutes now, bringing back 1.4 BZN in total. And we are back at the garage. We will release that, and there we go. That is done. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed this sort of little introduction to War Riders. I will be releasing more content. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of War Riders. Do you think you'll play it? And if you have any other game suggestions for me to have a look at, definitely leave those in the comments as well. Don't forget to check out my Axie videos. Definitely love Axie Infinity, so check out my beginner's guide to Axie Infinity and how much SLP I made in 1 month with cashing out. They'll be either side of me here, so check those out. And as always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.